Chosen one. Yes, you. This is not an accident. This is not just a random video. You didn't stumble here by coincidence. Your spirit was summoned here. Because tonight, heaven has a message for you. And I need you to breathe, chosen one. Right now, wherever you are, just breathe. Inhale, and let your soul know. God will visit you in your dreams tonight. Because you have this. And it's time you remember what's been placed inside of you. Before you were born, before you were broken, before you knew pain, you were anointed. You were set apart. You were marked by the divine. And now, the time has come for activation. Comment I receive if your spirit already feels this is meant for you. This message is for those who know something is shifting. You feel it, don't you? That gentle stirring in your soul. That tug in your chest. You've been having strange dreams, odd awakenings. You look around and nothing makes sense, but somehow everything feels connected. That's because it is. You're not crazy. You're not lost. You are awakening. And this message isn't just another video, it's a confirmation. A divine echo of what your spirit has already been trying to tell you. You are being prepared for visitation. Because you carry something sacred. Something powerful. Something eternal. Chosen one. Tonight, God will speak to you. But not in the way you're used to. He won't knock at your front door. He won't send lightning from the sky. No. He will come to you quietly. Softly. Like a whisper in a dream. But you'll know it's him. And here's why. Because you carry something inside of you that heaven cannot ignore any longer. Because you've been tested, and tried, and torn, and still, you did not quit. Still, you prayed. Still, you hoped. Still, you waited. Chosen one, you have this. And this is the reason God is coming to speak with you in your sleep tonight. What is this? It's not something you earned. It's something you were born with. Let me explain. You see, there is a mark on your spirit. A divine fingerprint that was etched into your soul before you ever took your first breath. It's why you've always felt different. It's why you've never truly fit in. It's why life didn't go the way it did for others. It's why your pain didn't break you, it refined you. You have the seal of the chosen. And those who carry this seal cannot be ignored by heaven. The moment you reach a certain point in your journey, the moment your soul becomes ripe, God will send a visitation, a dream, a message, a divine appointment. Tonight is that moment. Because you've reached the point of no return. You are no longer the caterpillar crawling in confusion. You are the butterfly breaking out of the cocoon. And your wings, though wet with tears, are ready. Type 111 below if you feel like God has been calling you lately. Not with loud voices, but with sacred signs. The delay you felt? That wasn't punishment, it was preparation. The closed doors? They weren't rejection, they were redirection. Everything you've lost, every betrayal, every sleepless night, was heaven reshaping you, breaking the version of you that was surviving, to awaken the version of you that will now thrive. Because you were not built for ordinary. You were never meant to blend in. You are not here to follow the crowd. You were sent here to lead, to shine, to speak when others stay silent, to love even when you are misunderstood. You are here to awaken the sleeping. And how could you awaken others? If you yourself had not suffered the sleep? Let me ask you something. Chosen one. Have you been dreaming differently lately? Waking up at strange hours? Feeling like something, or someone, is trying to reach you? That's not random. That's the prelude. Tonight is the visitation. But it's not just any dream. It's not for entertainment. It's not imagination. It's a message from the divine. Because you have this. The mantle. The mission. The memory of who you were before the world made you forget. And now it's time to remember. Say this out loud with me. Not with your mind, but with your soul. I am chosen. I am remembering now. I am ready to receive divine instruction. Again, with power, I am chosen. I am remembering now. I am ready to receive divine instruction. Feel how your spirit reacts to that, because it remembers. It remembers what the world made you forget. That you were never alone, never random, never weak, just hidden, for a time. But now, the veil is lifting. Tonight, when you sleep, expect something unusual. Expect clarity. Expect a visit from the divine. Because the instructions are coming. Your assignment is shifting. Your purpose is being revealed. And heaven has chosen your dream as the doorway. Chosen one. Close your eyes for a moment, if you can. Feel that stillness? That's not just quiet. That's alignment. Your spirit is aligning with the frequency of heaven. Because what's coming in your dream tonight is not just a message. It's a reminder of a promise God made to you before this life even began. Before the heartbreak, before the betrayal, before the confusion, God whispered something over your life. And tonight, in the dream, He's coming to remind you. But it won't be with words alone. No, the divine doesn't always speak in language. Sometimes it's a face, a symbol, a place you've never seen with your eyes, but somehow it feels familiar. That's how you'll know. It's sacred, because your soul speaks the language of signs. And God knows how to speak directly to you. Now let me tell you something most people won't understand. There is a moment on the path of every chosen one where heaven begins to move differently. At first, you'll notice people pulling away. Doors that once opened easily now seem sealed shut. You'll feel isolated, misunderstood. You'll start to question everything. And then, when you reach the end of your logic, the end of your strength, that's when it happens. That's when God says, now you're ready. Ready to see. Ready to hear. Ready to remember. That's what this dream is about. Because you have this. The heart of a warrior. The sensitivity of a seer, the courage to walk alone, and the calling to rise above what broke you. God doesn't send dreams like this to everyone. This isn't a dream for entertainment. This is a scroll, a divine dispatch. You are being handed revelation in your sleep. And when you wake up, you'll know something has changed. The weight in your chest will feel lighter. Your vision will feel clearer. And that confusion you've been battling, it will begin to unravel, piece by sacred piece. Chosen one, this is the moment your spiritual amnesia ends. You're remembering, you're realigning, you're returning to the path. Let me talk to the part of you that feels forgotten. The version of you who cries behind closed doors. The one who wonders, why me? Why do I feel everything so deeply? Why do I lose people when I love so purely? Why can't I just live a normal life like everyone else? Because you're not everyone else. You are a chosen vessel. You came here to do what others were too afraid to try. You came here to love deeper, to carry more light, to break generational pain, to shift legacies. You came here to awaken others, but first, you had to be awakened yourself. And what awakens the soul most is pain. You didn't imagine the fire, but you survived it. And now, the dream will show you why. Comment below, I am chosen. I am ready. Let that be your activation. Let the heavens see you declare it. Because when you put it in writing, you're not just typing a comment, you're agreeing with heaven. Let me show you a glimpse of what may come tonight. You might see yourself walking through a strange city, but no one else can see you. You feel like a ghost, moving between realms. Suddenly, someone approaches you, not with words, but with light. They hand you something, a key, a scroll, a flame. You wake up in tears, or laughter, or silence. You don't know why, but you feel different. That's because it wasn't a dream. It was a visitation. You were being shown the next phase. You were given spiritual tools. You were given direction. And it will start to manifest in your waking life. Fast. People will start showing up. Synchronicities will multiply. Doors will open again, but only the right ones. The distractions will start falling away. Because when God speaks in a dream, reality bends to make room for the revelation. Chosen one, are you ready? Say this out loud, right now. I am ready to remember. I am ready to receive. I am ready to rise. Say it again, with your whole being. I am ready to remember. I am ready to receive. I am ready to rise. You've seen things in your life that others don't understand. You've always been spiritually sensitive, even if you try to ignore it. You feel things before they happen. You get heavy around certain people for no reason. You have dreams that feel more real than waking life. That's not weakness. That's not overthinking. That's not weird. That's what happens when a seer spirit starts to awaken. And God is about to show you what to do with it. This dream tonight, it will mark the beginning of you fully stepping into your assignment. And I need you to hear this part deeply. You are protected. You are not under attack. You are under activation. Yes, it's felt heavy lately. Yes, the warfare has intensified. But that's because you are next in line. Next to rise. Next to lead. Next to be elevated. The enemy doesn't attack empty vessels. He only attacks what's anointed. You are a threat to darkness. That's why you've been feeling the pressure. But pressure isn't punishment, it's preparation. And this dream? It will be your instruction manual for what's next. Chosen one. Tonight isn't just another night of rest. It's a divine appointment. Heaven has something specific to show you. And I want you to know this. God never shows you something in your dream without preparing to move something in your reality. So what might this dream actually look like? Let me walk you through it. Not in generalities, but in detail. Because if this message found you, that means your spirit is already sensing something is near. One of the most common divine dreams sent to the chosen ones is the dream of return. You may see yourself walking back into a childhood home, or standing in front of a version of yourself from years ago. But you're not sad. You're not broken. You're observing. This dream is a sign that healing is being completed. It means the pain that once ruled your story no longer has power over your path. It means restoration has begun. If you see this, wake up and say, "Thank you, God, for what you've restored in me. I walk in peace." Then type in the comments, "I receive divine restoration." Let the realm of spirit see your agreement. Another sign is the dream of height. You may find yourself climbing stairs, ascending a mountain, or even lifting off the ground without effort. This isn't just your imagination. It's a spiritual promotion. God is lifting you, raising you above old patterns, removing you from places where your presence was tolerated instead of honored. If you see this elevation dream, say this aloud upon waking. I accept the elevation. I rise with grace. I carry the light. Chosen one, you didn't fight this long to stay at the same level. And this dream is your confirmation. You are going higher, and not everyone can go with you. And that's okay. Sometimes, a figure will visit you in your dream. Someone radiant. Familiar, yet unfamiliar. Maybe they don't speak with words, but you understand everything. That's a divine messenger. An angel. A guide. A reminder that you're never walking alone, even when it feels like you are. This messenger may give you something. A small object. A phrase. A gesture. Pay attention. Because that one moment can unlock massive clarity in your waking life. Say this. I welcome the messenger of light. I receive the guidance. Then type, I am ready for divine instruction. And when you do, watch how fast your next steps become crystal clear. How you'll know it wasn't just a dream. You might wake up in tears, but feel no sadness. You might wake up laughing, but not remember why. You might feel warmth on your body, even if your room is cold. These are confirmations. The visitation was real, and what was given to you in spirit is now about to be revealed in the physical. Why this dream is happening now. Chosen one, you've been sensing the shift, haven't you? Something's been stirring in your atmosphere. Time's been moving differently. You've been more emotional than usual. More sensitive to people, to places, to energies. You felt yourself being pulled inward. That's not depression. That's not confusion. That's God separating you, preparing you for something sacred. Because here's what many don't realize. God doesn't speak clearest in the noise. He speaks clearest in the isolation. And He's been quieting your world so you could finally hear Him clearly. This dream, it's not just an answer to your prayer. It's a signal that your spiritual gifts are activating. That you've entered the season of clarity. Where things once hidden will be revealed. Where the veil begins to lift. Where you remember why you came here in the first place. Sacred decrees, speak these now. Chosen one, I want you to speak this aloud with me, slowly. I am open to divine instruction. I welcome the dream visitation. I receive heaven's revelation. One more time, with your hand over your heart. I am open to divine instruction. I welcome the dream visitation. I receive heaven's revelation. These aren't just words. They are spiritual keys. Every time you speak them with intention, a door unlocks in the unseen realm. Your words are more powerful than you've been told. And now, the hidden truths God may reveal. There are 3 truths many chosen ones receive in these divine dreams. They don't come in the form of bullet points or textbooks. They come in images, in presence, in knowing. But when you see them, you'll feel it in your bones. You'll see yourself in chains. Then suddenly realize, the lock is broken. You've been free the whole time. It was your mind that kept you bound, not your situation. This truth will awaken a boldness in you like never before. You may see yourself waiting, in a line that never moves. Then suddenly, someone pulls you forward. You weren't forgotten. You were preserved. God was aligning the timing to be perfect, not easy, but perfect. You'll see flashes of your life, the hard moments. And standing behind you in every scene was light. A hand, a presence, a knowing. You were always held, even in your darkest hour. Chosen one, these truths will rearrange how you see your entire life. They'll help you release the guilt, the shame, the need to explain yourself to people who were never meant to understand you. Because after this dream, you won't need validation. You'll have revelation. And from that place, your path will begin to open in ways that feel supernatural. Are you ready to walk through that door? Type below, I am ready to receive what heaven has for me. Then breathe deeply, because it's already in motion. Chosen one, you wake up, and it wasn't just a dream. Maybe you can't explain it. Maybe you don't remember every detail. But your soul knows something holy happened last night. God was near. He whispered through symbols, through people, through scenes that didn't make full sense, but carried a feeling so deep, so divine, that you know it wasn't random. This is how heaven speaks. Now what? When you wake up, don't rush. The first thing you need to do when you wake up from a sacred dream, don't reach for your phone. Don't turn on the noise. Just breathe. Lie still. Feel. There's a spiritual film still on you, a residue of the divine. You're halfway between 2 realms. In that state, ask gently, God, what are you trying to show me? Even if nothing comes right away, the act of asking opens the channel wider. Write down everything, especially the strange parts. Grab a notebook or the Notes app on your phone. Don't try to make sense of it yet. Just spill. The images, the faces, the emotions, even the weird things that don't fit. Why? Because God often hides clear messages inside the mysterious details. It's like a parable, a code only revealed to the one willing to seek. The lion in your dream? The open door? The person who said one powerful sentence? These may be literal or symbolic. And here's the truth. God often speaks in symbols, so you'll stay close enough to ask what they mean. Now, what if you don't remember the dream, but feel changed? Don't panic. This is more common than you think, and just as powerful. Some divine dreams are not for your memory. They are for your spirit. They operate on a level deeper than words. You may feel lighter today, more peaceful, or oddly emotional, or deeply focused. That's not random. That's heaven doing spiritual surgery while you slept. In those cases, say this: God, I may not remember what you said, but I receive everything you did in me. Faith like that activates the message, even if the details stay hidden. Now this is how to interpret a spiritual dream without getting lost in guesswork. You don't need to be a prophet or dream analyst. You need to be present. Here's a process. The thing you can't shake, that's where the message usually lives. Fear? Peace? Urgency? Joy? The emotion is often the key to the message. Many dreams are answers to questions you've cried about in private. God doesn't speak randomly. His messages always point to a decision, a healing, or a direction. Then pause. Wait. Pay attention for confirmation. In the day, in scripture, in a song, in a stranger's words. God always confirms what he conceals. What if the dream was mysterious, but sacred? This is when you know something holy happened, but you can't explain it. Don't rush to decode it. Don't Google it. Don't let confusion make you dismiss it. Instead, reverence it. Treat the dream like a seed. Don't dig it up too fast. Say, God, I don't understand yet, but I honor what you've given me. If this message is from you, make it clear in your time. I'm listening. That posture of surrender opens the next layer of revelation. Sometimes the dream is a deposit, and the meaning comes in pieces. Stay watchful. This is what you must do the next day. Journal every insight over the next few days. Revisit the dream nightly before bed. Ask for more clarity. Pray over it and ask God what it requires of you. And most importantly, don't tell everyone. Some people won't get it. And if they speak doubt, it might rob you of your clarity. Keep this sacred until you receive release to share it. Chosen one, you've received a whisper from heaven. Say this out loud with me now. God, thank you for trusting me with this dream. Let me not just remember it. Let me respond to it. I receive the message, even if I don't yet understand it. Lead me, show me, and prepare me for what's next. Now breathe. The dream was never random. You were never crazy. This was God. If this spoke to you, subscribe. If this message awakened something in your spirit, don't ignore it. Leave a comment with, I received a dream and I honor the message. Or, God, I'm listening. Keep speaking. Subscribe, not for entertainment, but because your spirit is waking up. And when it does, it needs light, not noise. This channel is a sanctuary, a spiritual mirror, a reminder of who you really are. You're not alone. You're not lost. You're chosen. And this dream is just the beginning. Stay open. Stay still. Stay listening. God's not done speaking. He's just getting started.